And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Today is Friday, and we are going to be playing a little bit of Battle Brothers today. We're going to be continuing our Davkul cultists background playthrough. I think that's what we were doing. It's been a couple of weeks, and yeah. But that is what is on the game plan for today. Sorry for starting up a little later than normal. I've been fighting a bit of a like a cold kind of thing. So if I start to sound a little scratchy or something like that, or if I have to mute my mic throughout the deal, it's because I'm expelling some phlegm from down deep in the chest. But yeah, no, I've been sick for basically since I came back in town, and I'm kind of getting over that. Some of you guys that have been around for a little bit longer and have seen me go through this type of sickness before, is sometimes it lasts for like a month. I don't have the best lung health. I deal with like asthma and all that stuff ever since I was little. Used to deal with like pneumonia once a year as a kid, and I kind of never really grew out of it. I would just be sick for like a month out of the year. But yeah, so that's what I'm currently going through, and if I start to sound a little weird, I apologize. I will try to handle it and make sure that doesn't cause too many issues while we are partaking in the battles of the brothers. But yeah, without further ado, and voice and like health aside, let's get into this, right? Let's go ahead and take a quick gander at what we're doing here. So behind my ugly mug in this top right hand corner, we currently have a contract out for escorting a caravan, which means as soon as I unpause, we are going to be on a caravan. Let's go ahead and take a quick look and see what our current troop is. We have people and gear and all this other fun stuff, but I honestly cannot remember for the life of me what we actually had. Right, I've slept a lot since then. So we have Ivar the Giant down here. He is a cultist. He actually has a few pips here on the Acolyte of Davkul. Huge. And then I think we're just building him to be a backliner. And yeah, that is exactly what we're doing. 65 melee skill. Terrible defenses. He has decent enough fatigue. Pretty solid resolve, actually. 68 resolve as a backliner is really good. He could be a backup bannerman for all intents and purposes. Speaking of bannermen, let's go ahead and take a look at Eberald the Sergeant. Eberald has 68 melee skill, 13 melee defense, 7 range defense, 82 resolve at level 5. That's actually really good. Student, gifted, fortified mind, and rally the troops. All things considered, pretty good. Yo, what's going on, Sean? How you doing, my man? Sorrow the Scared. 65 range skill, 54 melee skill, 7 melee defense, 12 range defense, 33 resolve. That is pretty bad. We'll definitely want to patch up the resolve a bit. 78 initiative. I'm not too worried about fatigue or anything like that after gear. Got gifted, dodge, relentless, as well as student. And then we have Winrick. Winrick, who is a level 4 guy that just has Colossus and Gifted, as well as Student up here for perks. 61 melee skill, 19 melee defense. That is actually fairly impressive as a level 4 unit to have 19 melee defense without dodge. Like no dodge or anything like that, right? 85 initiative, 74 fatigue. Give him a shield, and suddenly he's a pretty decent tanky boy. Randolph is actually one of our main tanks, right? 62 melee attack, 39 melee defense, and 35 range defense. Really good on the defenses with his shield, and he's built to be a shield boy. He's got shield expert, gifted, and all the fun stuff. We haven't really given him all the really good in-game stuff, but all things considered, he's a solid frontline tank. Ulf the Zealot. We have Underdog, Battleforged. He's definitely built to be a fat newt. 64 melee attack, 16 and 14. 61 resolve, plenty of resolve. We'll take a look at Jost real quick. 62, 21, 22. He's a fat newt. He's a little bit further ahead than Ulf. Actually, no, he is one level weaker, one level lower than Ulf. He does not have a Battleforge. And then we have the OG Gerlach, who is a frontliner and is all sorts of fucked up right now. We actually need to move him back. So yeah, there we go. That was a quick rundown on what we got going on. Let's go ahead and unpause and see how it's going. How am I? I'm honestly a little sick. I kind of went over that like right before you joined, but yeah, like I'm here. I'm doing it, right? I had to start up the stream a little bit later than normal, so we can run a little bit later than normal too. But it was just one of those deals where I was having some issues and whatnot, making sure that I had everything put together. But I've been sick basically all week. I'm kind of getting over it, kind of not, but yeah. Thanks for asking though. You got a housing offer, so I'll be moving out of the homeless accommodation in a month or so. Dude, that is awesome. That is awesome. I'm so happy for you. Do you know like the specifics between the housing offer and whatnot? Like, have you gone and seen the place yet or anything like that? Are you excited for it? Okay, we need to get ourselves a new, whatever the hell this thing's called, initiative, something like that, right? Let's see here. We can become a professional, which would be good. Lots of crowns to be made, but trading between towns, which wouldn't be terrible either. Go to the city-states to the south. We're past that. And wild beasts. We need to go hunt down 5 packs of beasts. I'm honestly fine with either, but let's go ahead and just set ourselves up to be a professionals, because that gives us access to better contracts, which will ultimately hurt us quite a bit. But yeah, along the road. Okay, so they carry the banner of the House Edelric, transporting stolen goods. I don't think so. We'll defend it if need be, or we can just hand it over. I don't even know how much we were getting paid, to be honest. I think we were getting paid like a couple grand potentially, or maybe $8 grand, something, right? But I don't know for certain. I don't know how many it's going to be. Hopefully it's not. Okay, we are okay. Okay. Well, this is great. I'm not sure if this was a good idea. We're gonna start off with a wipe. We're gonna start the stream off with a wipe. I don't want that. Arbalist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh. Brother, ugh. I'll wait for you. Let Sora take a shot. Take the war dog out, right? You step up. Watch these guys push forward, right? There we go. There we go. Oh shit, I should have moved Jost up there instead. I fucked up. I have done a bit of a fucky wucky. Okay. Alright. So all right, we got him where I want him, right? I will take Ulf and move him up one more. We're gonna take Jost. Got a good hit in. Cool. Move him right here. I'm actually terrified right now because these guys have good armor, and I am like absolutely terrified that they're gonna get really good shots in, right? Like, we don't have a good system in place. Yep. Okay, so we lost one unit already. That was an allied unit, but still, that's a death, right? Move here to get the standard where it needs to be. Take a hit. Okay. Hammers are spooky. Okay. That's not good, but here's what it is. 9%, 29, 20, 40. Okay, we missed the 40. All right. Missed the 39. 22 versus 34. Let's go for the 34. Missed both of those. That's rough. 31. We miss. Okay. Probably should have just said fuck it. It wasn't worth it. But you know what? We ball. And we need to really get at least a... We need to start getting some damage done here, right? If we can't get any damage going, we're in a really big pickle. We have a lot of 30 to 40% chances here, and we're missing all of them. That's not good. Yeah, we may need to reset. This is this is a no bueno. I'll be honest here. Like, we are not able to do any damage, and it's kind of just going really poorly for us. Like, we haven't actually been able to get any good hits in. Oh, hey, we got a hit, but at this point, we are so far behind on HP. And we still haven't been able... Yep. Okay, so now our front line is, like, collapsing, and we still can't get through their shields. We don't have anything to, like, destroy shields or anything like that. So, yeah. That was a pretty rough showing, if I do say so myself. And because I don't feel like dealing... I mean, this isn't really an Iron Man run. I mean, it kind of is, kind of isn't. But I don't feel like losing right now. I'm going to be honest. I just don't. Give me 2 seconds, Sean. I'll get caught up on a chat here in a second. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are just going to back out and then basically reload. We're going to save scum a little bit because you know what? This is a single player game, and I don't want this run to end. I don't. But I don't want it to end, at least not right now. We only get 1,100 crowns upon completion, by the way, for this. 9 times out of 10, it's a flat, but I got a house upstairs, downstairs, front and back garden. I saw it online. Nice village area, buzzing for it. Awesome. Off to view it in a few weeks. That's great. That's honestly great, dude. I'm happy for you. That is awesome. Let's see if we get another event. Oh, yeah, we got the same event. I didn't see anything. You were just chatting. Yes, chatting. Oh, cool. Yep, see, we're just gonna let that caravan go away. Not my problem. Absolutely not my problem. If it's stolen goods, then that's on the guy who, you know, we're not dealing with that. Day to the west and Salzburg. Where is Salzburg? Yeah, we can do that. We can totally do that. Head over there to Salzburg. We do have the Red Eagle's Den down there, which is something we can take a look at. See if we can take that out while we're out and about, right? But yeah, I wasn't about to you know, just wipe on like the first fight. It just seemed like kind of a waste to me, and I'm just like, man, getting to the first fight, I definitely felt like we were biting off a bit more than we could chew, but I didn't expect it to go that poorly, that quickly, and I was just like, tragic. We are running a little low on food. I will say that. I will say that. Let's go ahead and buy us a little bit of roots and berries, right? Don't have too much going for us otherwise on that part. We'll go up here to Salzburg, see if there's anything there. Otherwise, I kind of want to go scout into the Red Eagle's Den. I want to see if there's anything there. Yo, what's going on, Adish? Hey, am I still doing War Tales as well? Yeah, so we have multiple games that we live stream on the channel, right? And currently there's like a rotation of 3. I was live streaming War Tales Like, it has been 2 weeks since I've live streamed War Tales. Really, it's been like 2 Fridays, right? I didn't live stream last Friday, but then before that, it was the DLC for the Thief DLC drop. We did a live stream for that. We are not done with our War Tales live stream playthrough or anything like that, but we do a rotate here and out and whatnot, right? So we will be doing probably a War Tales live stream most likely next week, and then we will after that do some Final Fantasy Tactics, and then probably another Battle Brothers live stream. It'll probably be around every 3 weeks we'll be doing a War Tales live stream. And then eventually, once I'm finished with all of my university things, we will start seeing more videos coming out. And at that point, I'll probably do a revamp of all of my War Tales guides, because let's be honest here, some of my guides are outdated. I think the last video I made was a War Tales tips and tricks video, and that came out a year and a half ago, right? So I understand that I definitely have a little bit of dated material out there. The thing is that Shiro Games does not really update the core game for most of their games whenever they drop out with content releases. So most of that content's still good. The guides are still good. Same concepts still apply. So that's why I'm not scrambling to do that. But also, I'm not allowed. Made a promise with my family. I'm not allowed to make YouTube videos, because I know once I start editing, I take way too long, and that becomes like everything I work on. But I'm not allowed to make YouTube videos until I'm done with my degree in university and everything like that for like work and stuff, right? Once that's done, then I can get back into editing YouTube videos. And then honestly, with how much stuff I have in my backlog on actually making content, that number's probably going to go up, and there's probably going to be a lot of videos coming out. I mean, 2+ a month on top of standard live streams. So there's going to be a lot more content. It's going to be like shorts, all sorts of stuff. It's all going to come. It's just something that won't come for probably at least another, I'd see at least 4 to 9 more months before that starts coming out. But yes, to make a long story long, there are still War Tales live streams. They just aren't super frequent, because I have 3 games that I'm trying to rotate through. And to be quite transparent, I played through the storyline of War Tales enough to where it kind of sucks. War Tales does not have good replayability in comparison to like Battle Brothers. So because of that, it's one of those deals where I have to take breaks from it, because if I play it more than 2 weeks back to back, I end up needing an even longer break on playing it. Okay, so we have a defend the town from raiding parties. Oh yeah, we can totally do that. There's not gonna be very much. These raiding parties really shouldn't be that big of a deal, because we're not getting paid very much, right? So they're probably, I mean, raiders at best. Yeah, okay, so there are some raiders over here. Some raiders, some thugs, but yeah. I hear you. Nah, yeah, it's just, oh, you love this game too? That's awesome. That's great, because Battle Brothers has replayability, and this is like I used to play this game when it first came out in like 2016, right? Like I think Battle Brothers came out in 2015, 2016. It's been out for almost a decade, right? Excellent game, excellent replayability, very unforgiving game. And honestly, I remember when they first started dropping DLC for Battle Brothers, and everyone was like, man, I feel like this is like several years too late. Like they could have dropped the DLC, like the hype around Battle Brothers is just not been there, right? Well, you know, I said that, and then we're over here looking at, you know, what, 3-4 DLCs that have dropped. I don't know, I haven't even counted. Like we have Blazing Deserts, The North, Beasts in Exploration, and then A Flesh of Faith. So what, 4, somewhere around there, like 4, maybe 5. There might be a 5th one hidden in there somewhere that I can't remember. But Battle Brothers, excellent game. every DLC makes the game like that much more complex, super deep strategy and like mechanics. Would highly recommend it. So much replayability factor, so much different stuff that you can do. But it's a sandbox. A lot of people don't like sandboxes. If you don't like sandboxes and you like to be like having a lot more directive things that you can work on, War Tales is probably better. But you can't play through War Tales 4 or 5 times in a row and not get bored. Battle Brothers, every run's different, so that's the way I look at it, right? Even though you don't read the War Tales text, you know all the story lore off by heart at this stage. No, I don't. I don't know the lore because I've never read any of the text. Let's be completely like transparent here. I don't read half the time or all the time. But there was a point in time when I first played War Tales that I was paying attention to all that stuff. And when I first played War Tales, because you guys also have to remember, War Tales as a released game is not that old. Okay. Ooh, I'm in trouble there. I am not doing a good job. This is actually a terrible fucking fight for me. What am I doing besides inting myself? I'm doing a very good job at getting my people killed. That is exactly what I'm doing right now. We need to get some rotation going here. We need to get Soro out of this situation. Yeah, Soro, you're in a bit of a pickle here. Okay, that guy's fleeing, which is good. 53, 63, go for the 63. Got a hit in, cool. We missed, that's not good. Okay. I don't want Winrick to die, but he may die. I'm gonna be honest here. I'm getting slightly distracted here, guys. No worries, right? 50, 40, 60. Beautiful. I really needed that. I very much needed that. Fuck. Double fuck. Okay. I am slowly but surely. Oh my God! Is he gonna? Oh my God! Is he gonna survive? We're gonna win by the clutches here, guys. And I'm gonna hide the health bar so we can understand exactly what's going on. I got completely distracted from what was going on in chat, so you're gonna have to give me a second once I gotta lock in. Gotta make sure that we're not dying, right? That's funny. Okay, 57 here. Honestly, both of these guys are routing. I don't need to attack them. I need to attack this guy. Try to get some of that damage going. 35 versus 39. Let's go for 39. Miss. Double swing. Okay. Ouch. That hurt. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. I am doing so much better now. Okay. You. 52. Can I get a hit in for the love of God? Probably not. There we go. There's one hit. There's two hit. There's red hit. And blue hit's coming. There's blue hit. Okay. All right. Let's get caught back up on chat. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Soro whispers, I guess I should say. Yeah, right. But what I was saying is you guys need to understand something. War Tales has been around. It launched in what, like 2023 is when the game like did a full release. I think. Don't quote me on that, but somewhere around 2023, right? It was either it was like April of 2023, potentially April of 2022, but I really don't think that's right. I really think it was 2023. And when it launched, right? I had already been playing the game for well over 6 months. It first came to early access when I was on Twitch, right? And I think I migrated from Twitch to YouTube in 2021, right? And So I initially started playing War Tales on Twitch, and then I started making some content when they were doing the open, like, or the early access open betas of multiplayer, right? And that's when I started making like content on it for YouTube at least. And then back then there was really only three no, there was 4 regions. They had Ludern. April 2023 for Steam. So yeah, okay, cool. That's about, yeah, that makes sense. So that means that, yeah, okay. When it first launched, I had already been playing it and making content on it for at least 6 months, and I had already done like at least a full run of all the like regions, and then they just kept adding more regions, right? And when it fully launched, because I took a break from it, and then like they added in more regions. By the time it fully launched, there was Drombach, there was Gridmere, there was Ludern, right? Like those were the big 3 regions that they added in. And yeah, that was about a year after I started playing, honestly. So I had played through all of those and whatnot, and then we did the 1.0 launch playthrough. So that's at least 2 playthroughs at that point, right? I have played through Tiltrin enough to where I can literally do it blindfolded. Like, I'm done with Tiltrin. Arthas, I've played through the full region story like 3 times, which isn't a ton. Vertruse, I have played through probably 5 times, maybe 6, almost as much as Tiltrin. And then Gridmere, I've only done Gridmere twice. I've done Drombach twice. I've done Ludern 3 times. I've only done Balerion once, and I have not done Skelmar. Skelmars are going to be new. And the thing is the reason why everything is starting to, like, it scales up the further out you get from like Tiltrin and Arthas and whatnot, is because back in the day there was not that many regions. So I've played through Tiltrin and Stromcap so many times because I would start a new playthrough every single time, and eventually you hit the point where you're like, man, I don't want to start a new playthrough anymore, right? Because if you want to actually go through all the story missions and like complete all the regions, you're just like, okay, I'm over this. But yeah, and that's kind of on me too for having challenges that require completing the region story modes. So that's self-inflicted, of course. Maybe in the future, if there is ever going to be another start type of thing for War Tales for live streams or anything like that, I probably won't include story missions because I'm beyond done with the story mode. But yeah, anyway, back to Battle Brothers. So we are currently defending the settlement. We got our asses beat, honestly, in that fight. That was a terribly played fight on my part. So we need to make sure that we're patching up our people as best we can, replacing the armor that is badly damaged, and, you know, just making sure people have shields when they're supposed to have shields, like Winrick here. Winrick almost died because I didn't give him a shield, and he honestly just needs to be in reserves now because he only has 14 HP. He's gonna die if he gets like hit twice, so not worth the risk, of course. Eberald, you're fine. Everyone else is mostly fine. Should be good now, right? And then Soro did level up. How are you getting +3s on your melee skill? Like, how have you been rolling so well on melee skill when you're not meant to be a melee guy at all? Honestly, Soro definitely needs more hit points. It feels bad not taking a max roll on hit points when there's a max roll for melee available, but I also understand that, well, he should not be where he should not be in melee. So that's kind of the way that looks, right? Oh, cool. We only needed to do the 1 fight. So that was quick and painful. Let's take Hassan Al-Tahir, Master Astrologer, and Kabira. 2 days to the southeast by road for 500 crowns. Something to think about. Not planning on doing it. Let's take a quick gander at... They really don't have much, do they? Buy a little bit of food, and then we'll sell them some copper. But yeah, should be good. All right. The Red Eagle's Den. I do want to take a look-see at this. I know we mentioned that earlier, but what we're probably going to end up needing to do is we'll need to take a little resty rest, right? Just do a little encampment so we can repair our gear first and foremost. And then also, so once everything's fully patched up, that'd be great. But I need my guys to be healed, and I want my entire line, right? I want everyone to be able to fight in order for us to actually take on this. We are at day 60. I am wanting us to start getting some famed gear. I understand that I am not at the point where a lot of people would be if they've been playing Battle Brothers all the time. Then they're better than me. I understand this. Many raiders and a few marksmen, we can handle that. I can totally do that. It's gonna be spicy, but we can do it, right? Oh, it's 12 of them. Oh, maybe we can't. Let's find out. Oh, they're coming out to us. Oh my. Well, 34% chance. I have no idea. I feel like we fucked up. I feel like we should not be here. We never should have come here, is what this is feeling like. Well, we're gonna send it anyway. I've made poor decisions before. We can make poor decisions and be fine. Ooh, I don't see any metal. There's a metal. Fuck. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm missing one more. Okay. We're missing one more. I'm not feeling too terrible right now. I do think I probably... There it is. What is that? 3? No, we're still missing one more. He's got to be back here. Ow. That's the one that hurts. That he got a hit in, so that's unfortunate. Can you guys move to where I can see you, everybody, please? That'd be great. Ah! Okay, cool. I now know where they all are at. I will say I do wish that we had slightly better positioning here, and I kind of wish I had more dogs. I'm gonna be real here, guys. I think we should have been in a better I think we definitely could have used a better situation. I'm gonna be honest here. Oh, we have Gray's neck. He's gonna be bleeding out slowly but surely. Okay, Randolph, we're gonna move you to the high ground and we're gonna see how this goes. Ouch. I am not confident without... Holy... Gerlach, you're gonna die, dude. I have fucked up so badly on this fight. This is the blunder of blunders is all I'm gonna say. Everyone here's got shields. We definitely shouldn't have been fighting this, but you know what? We ball. Okay. Okay. Oh, all right. That's rough. Okay, cool. There we go. Drop the dog. This guy's gonna go for a swoop, potentially. I would love it if you guys accidentally shot your own people. I will say that. Right now, shooting your own people sounds pretty fucking cool right about now. That's not good. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Glad you missed. Thanks for missing. Beautiful shot. Take a step down here. Come on. I need my guys to stay alive for one more round. I need people to survive just a little bit longer for me here. He's gonna die. Yep, there it is. Okay. Ivar, you're gonna take a ton of damage if I do this round swing. And I don't know if that's gonna pan out. So let's go for this guy. Fuck. Alright. Fuck. Okay. God damn it. That's awful. That is awful. Oh no. If it isn't the consequences of my own poor decisions. I love how this works. Bro, I can't even hit an 84%. All right, Battle Brothers. I see what y'all are doing to me. I can see it. And I just want y'all to understand, I don't appreciate it. I do not appreciate it at all. I will tell you that. I don't think we're surviving this one. I do not think we're surviving. I think we're dead. I think we're done. I think we're donezoed. D-U-N-Z-O. Oh. Boom! We may actually pull it off. I just need to get some really good hits in. Some really fucking good hits in. Oh, baby. We have it. We still have a chance. It ain't looking good, but we got a chance. I will say that. Jost, I need you to survive, homie. I need you to survive. I need you to survive. Fuck. No, shit. That's not good. Oh, shit. That's not good. Okay. Bro, can we get some hits in, please? I need more hits. We got a couple guys confident here. That's not good. Ouch. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yep. I can't hit anything in the 60s. That is tragic. That's a wipe. At least Soro got a hit. Yeah, no, we've... Oh, that's so sad. That is absolutely oh so sad. Devastating, even, right? Oh, okay. So Soro can get hits, but nobody else can. Yep. Okay. You know what? We're gonna redo this fight again because why not? Pull up the autosave. I want it. I want to do this fight the right way. And who knows? Maybe I'll get a better I didn't get much of a better formation. We can win this fight. This fight is winnable. I will say that. Not the way that I was playing it. And you know what? Not the way that the RNG was going for us either. I will say that too. But I do feel confident. I feel confident that we can get a win. We just have to be a little bit smarter, which is something that I'm not very confident in my ability to do, is me be smarter. But I think we can do it. I think I can, therefore I can, right? That's how it works. I think, therefore I can. I definitely know I'm misquoting that still. Okay, we've definitely taken a lot of damage just from the throwing weapons and the opening salvo. Unfortunately, they have range superiority on us, right? So it's not like we can avoid it. Ooh, that was a really good shot. Soro coming in pretty freaking clutch there. I will say that. So I am happy for that. Okay, we'll see if these guys push up. Does not look like it. I will be very, very happy if we manage to kill this guy. This is the highest damaging enemy that they have for ranged. Okay. You know what, Jost? Fuck. Okay. I now see what we're doing. I don't like it, but I know what I must do. We have to push up. And we need to push up hard. So what's going to end up happening is I need to basically lock them in such a way that they don't have the ability to like throw. Like this just wasted some of this guy's like ability to even like move, right? Oh, that was a really good hit. Cool. Ouch. That was rough. I would have really appreciated if that hit this guy, but it's okay. That's not good, but that's okay. $38, $58, $68. Go for the 68. Cool. Everold, you are bleeding, but 54. Go for the 74. Go for the kill. $72. We missed. That's tragic. 47, 57. Go for the 57. Miss. Oh, we only missed one. Cool. Oh, shit. Our backliners are getting absolutely fucked up right now. Eberald's gonna die. He's bleeding out. Nope, he didn't even get the bleed out. He didn't have that option. He didn't get the opportunity to bleed out. I still think this is salvageable. This is definitely a winnable fight. It's just getting a little on the spooky side. 62%. Okay, we did a good hit on this guy up here, right? Okay, Jost, you can definitely get a hold of this guy, but then we lose our opportunity to do a slam on this guy. I think it's worth it. It would have been worth it if you freaking hit what you're aiming at. Bro, what are we doing? Thank you. There we go. 57. Oh shit, Zoro's dead. That headshot, absolutely freaking brutal. Yep. Oh no, he only got struck down, but still brutal. Absolutely freaking brutal. I honestly don't know if we can win this at this point. I feel like we've taken a lot of hits. A lot of hits. Especially because I can't get the hits in that I need at all when I need them. Right. That's like one of the worst things is when you just start dying from attrition because you can't get a single hit in, and then you know you're just watching your enemy hit. Even if your enemy's hitting every other attack, right? If they outnumber you, then you will lose. If you can't hit every other attack. Like, you have to be able to consistently deal damage if you want to win. And even with, you know, over a 50% hit chance, we can't even hit an 84, right? And an 84, I mean, I get it if I miss a 62. I sure would want to hit the 62, though, because that removes damage from the table. We got a hit in. Cool. I feel better. It's a little late now, though. Like, right? Like, we're about to lose our bottom flank here because we're surrounded. If we hit the 57, we'd be in a lot better position because this guy could die, but we can't hit that, right? This guy is basically full HP. He's just dented. This guy is taking a decent amount of damage. The crossbowmen are kind of fucking us up. And then, you know, you've got this guy, like they came in and like surrounded us. So like we're ultimately, like we're not fighting a winning fight here unless we're able to get them to run. And I just don't foresee that happening. The good news is they're not confident, and they have a lot of guys that are like pretty tattered resolve wise, but they're only 2 lucky shots away from us being completely fucked. Like if they get 1 more kill in, I think we're done. 55, 46, 63. Let's go for the 63. Nope. Yep, there's the kill. They reset their resolve to being like normal. Now we finally got a hit in on this guy after missing like 284s. But yeah, ultimately, I just don't think we're ready for this fight. It kind of sucks, right? Because I don't really like having to hit quit and then redo it. But you know what? It is what it is. We're just trying to have fun at this point, right? So, honestly, if we had Winrick, 1 extra person could make or break that. And actually, now that we have, what does this do? We can definitely fight with Winrick. We can definitely fight with Winrick, and we can actually, I think we can win this. I need okay, we should be fine. This is still gonna kind of suck. We do have a hammer. I would like to use the long axe. If I had the ability to get a hold of 1 more guy for our backline, that would be great. But I guess we could hire 1 more person. We are what, 8 people, right? If I can get a hold of just a couple more backliners that can even hold like a long axe or a pike, we'd be good. What do we got here? We'll hire the Daytailer because he can probably suffice wherever we put him, right? I just don't think, ooh, that's not terrible. Okay. This is actually a really good dodge, a dodge forge starting out. He's got roughly 20 more initiative than, yeah, this is actually, I'm not mad about this. Not mad about this at all. This guy's got some, he's got some stuff, right? We'll put him in the back with the sleeveless breastplate just so we can see his guns, his massive freaking guns. We're going to fight this one more time because I am a glutton for punishment and I want to win this fight. And now we're going to instantly get like domed by the crossbowmen. I can feel it, right? We're going to push up here and we're just going to get instantly domed. Everyone's going to run away and then I'm going to rage quit. And you'll never see me play Battle Brothers again. That's a joke. But yeah, let's see here. Take a couple steps forward. I don't see a good shot. Let's put it that way. Okay. I think we'll be fine. We just need to hold off. Don't move our backliners up yet. Just need to see these guys take their initial shots, right? So we'll actually move Jost up a little bit. I want them to come to Jost, right? We'll move our front line up just a wee bit. See if we can entice them. The good news is it looks like they will not be able to get out this way, at least not quickly. So okay, their ranged attacks have missed the initial salvo. That's good. Does not look like they want to push up to us. Ooh, did a little bit of damage there. Okay. All right. I'm feeling a lot more confident with at least our initial approach here. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to shove as much as we can. I'm going to shove all the way up here. Okay. I'm gonna take a step up with Soro. That was a good shot. Did really well for us. Man, are we gonna lose Gernot just from the crossbow fire? I think we are. Oh, okay, cool. We missed. I was actually about to get kind of sad if we lost Gernot like instantly, just because we couldn't even get there. Okay, so here's a little pro tip, guys. You can take a dog, you can drop a dog right on top of them. They changed that. Pro tip doesn't work, guys. Just so we're aware. I was about to do something really dumb and be like, oh, hey, look at this. This is something that you can do. And you cannot do it. That was my mistake. Used to be able to do it, put it that way. All right. We'll move Winrick right on up here. Get Randolph right on top of him. And then we're going to move him right here. Get everyone all nice up here. Nice and tight. Pro tip, 0.5 seconds later, never mind. Hey, man. You know what? Back in the day, it was a pro tip. They just nerfed the pro, okay? No big deal. They've just nerfed the pro. The pro MLG strats have a... they got patch noted out, and since I don't read patch notes, I just make myself look like a fool. Yep. Our boy has died. Our Gernot got a... he got like super quick. Honestly, kind of funny. Did not expect him to get got that quick. Oh my god, we are getting hits though. Holy shit. And then we missed. But bro, can you guys like stop getting right on top of my backline? That'd be great. I understand that it's my fault for putting my backline right here, but could y'all fucking not? It'd be greatly appreciated if you just didn't. Especially because I can't get any hits in. Even my dog's trying to bite this guy. He doesn't even have a shield. Can't get a hit in. You guys are a fucking problem. You're gonna get a kill. And like, we're gonna lose my sergeant here because I cannot stop the crossbows from being crossbows right now. Because I can't get the hits in that I need for us to push past all this bullshit. But what I will do is I'm going to cycle around a little bit here because I don't want to deal. Okay, you take a step right here, shoot him, kill him. Thank you. Holy crap. Making progress. 53, 61. Go for the 61. We're going to miss because we're not allowed to have nice things here. Front line here, taking a bit of a beating. Okay, we are pushing into the crossbowmen. Probably won't save us at all. We're probably going to still lose some units here. We've already lost one. Oh my god. But I do feel like we're making some progress. If only a little bit. $48, $43. Can't hit the 48. We're not allowed to have nice things. Man. Okay. This is getting a little rough. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Moving them back here. 30, 31. Let's go for the 30. Point blank. Oh, that worked. Oh my God, I cannot believe that worked. Let's drop the dog here. See if we can get a little extra damage going on. Try to help us out. Okay. I'm waiting to see some people die from the crossbows up here. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. Yep. That's spooky. That's very spooky. I'm gonna be honest. Got a good hit in on the 68 here. Cool. Out of stamina. That's bad. We are somehow still alive here. Somehow. Okay. A 55% chance to hit this raider. 61 here. 69 here. We'll go for the 69. Got the kill. That is great. Go for a kill here. Oh my God. We're actually making progress. I'm waiting to see a death. Where are you moving? You moved up one slot. Great. We got a stun in. Awesome. Cool. This guy's now running. Perfect. Oh my God, yes. Oh no, one dog down. Oof. Yep, I saw that one coming. Okay. Am I dead yet, Overlord? I don't think we've made you a character yet on this one, to be honest. Oh no, we just lost our damn, that guy's definitely dead. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. I know he's dead because he doesn't have a head. That was our bannerman. So our bannerman's down. But you know what? I really wanted to win this fight. And as long as we don't full wipe, we're gonna keep it. We will lose however many people we needed to lose for us to win this fight. I will say that. Whatever losses were needed. Tis but a scratch. He'll get back up surely, only if there's a necromancer involved, and I really hope there isn't. Holy shit. The tides, the turning. It only took the third try, and we had a new recruit that we pulled in that instantly died on the initial attack. And we, put a new dog in, and we've lost a dog, and it's not been a pretty fight by any means. But you know what? Fuck it, we ball. Winrick is probably dead. I'm gonna be honest here. We are actively losing so many people. And we lost a dog. No. All right. Okay. Yep, Winrick's down. Okay. Oh my God. We are actually, you know, making progress now. We won. We lost almost everybody, but we did win. And we're going to chase them down as best we can. Oh no, we're going to run them down. They're probably going to get away. Actually, I know they're going to get away. We don't have anyone that can actually outrun them. But it ain't going to be from lack of effort. Will not be from lack of effort. I will say that. Okay. Now it's going to be from lack of effort. I'm just going to let them get away. It's fine. It's over. It's over. We lost so many people. We lost half of our squad. We lost our sergeant. We lost Randolph, who was our best tank, right? We lost our best freaking tank. We lost our sergeant. We lost Winrick, who was a throwaway. We lost Gernot, who was a throwaway. But still, we lost like our best two of our best units. It's so sad. Absolutely sad. We didn't even get a legendary item out of it. Come on. That's fine. We'll be fine. I'm going to complain about it a little bit, but we'll be okay. We will be okay. We do need to gather as many of the good things back up as we can. I grabbed the wrong thing, but that's fine. I don't want a light crossbow. I don't need a light crossbow, but I will say that I don't want this shield. I want the fully repaired one. Same with that. Yeah, that's fine. And I don't think anything else here is really, I mean, the shields are worth more than some of these like swords, right? But all things considered, I think we'll be okay. We're gonna head down. Honor the dead. We spent 60 crowns. That's fine. We are going to head up here to Urzfesti, wherever it's called, and we are going to, you know, man, bro, look at this. Randolph, 26 days. Eberald the Sergeant, 24. Winrick, 21. 17, 16, 14, 14, 13, 10. Man, we lost some stuff there. That's okay. We will be fine. What we do need to do, though, is we need to mark some stuff for repair so we can, you know, make sure that we're using it properly, and make sure that we have stuff that's prepared for us to sell, because ultimately that's kind of why we're doing these things. We want the loot so we can sell the loot for money. All right, Overlord, what kind of person do you want, my guy? I'm assuming you want your standard personnel, right? You got a particular weapon or something like that you have in mind? See how long you survive, right? It's kind of how this always ends up turning into. Like, how is Overlord going to die today? Torhelm the Eel. Hired because I need people. Oh, do we have an Oathbreaker? Or an Oath Taker? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I would love that. Can't afford that, but that would be so freaking sweet. All right. Let's see here. Mr. Eel. You are trash. Okay. You are pretty much garbage, but you know what? Frontline, sword and board, don't care. Big two-handed axe or sword? When you say sword, you mean a big two-handed sword? Or are you just saying a regular sword? Because you said a big two-handed axe, and then you just said sword. Jost, for the love of God, I would appreciate it if you just were able to hit things better. I don't know how else to describe this besides I need you to hit things better. Yeah, big two-handed sword. Okay, we can do that. The good news is that we can make that happen. The bad news is that means you're going to be in the front lines, which means you will most likely die a painful death. I just want to be transparent here. I'm sure you're accustomed to these what should I say, terms and conditions of your employment, but just so you're aware, the likelihood of you dying in the front line is very high, whereas the likelihood of you dying in the back line is just high. So yeah, just making sure that I'm putting that out there. No big deal. I shall greet death like an old friend once more. All right, Conrad, we're gonna put you up here with a little bit of a shield. All right, let's take a look at the marketplace, see if we can actually buy or sell anything here for a profit. Okay, so furs are worth a decent amount here, which is good because we needed money after losing half of our people. We'll sell all the crummy armor that we don't really need. Get rid of the malicious spear, get rid of a couple of these boar spears, get rid of that, get rid of that. Hold on to some of those. That. Ooh, that. I want to hold on to all this stuff because I will eventually use it. Will I use it today? Probably not, but I will eventually use it. Mark my words. Then we'll get rid of the pen knives. Don't need those. It's just taking up inventory space. Anything here from the armor? Yes, there is stuff here at the armor that I would like. Do I want to spend the money on it? No, I do not. Weaponsmith. No. Ooh, there was a war. Ooh, there's a great axe here. Ooh, man, I would love that. We ultimately just need a better quality people. Like, we just need better people. Could really use some good backliners. Not gonna lie. And there's actually a archery contest going on right now that I just realized. You know what? We're gonna hire Oswald, and we're gonna hire Volkart. No, we're gonna do Hugo and Volkart because it's a little bit cheaper. Hugo could have done a little bit better on where your fucking stars were, because a 3-star in melee defense is whatever. I'll deal with it. Volkart, give me something good. Give me something I can work with. Is it really me if I don't go down fighting? I should play Battle Brothers again. Bro, Battle Brothers is such a good game. Such a good game. Hugo, I am not proud of you by any means, but you know what? You have potential. It's not good potential, but you have some form of potential. So we're gonna keep you, and obviously we're gonna keep Volkart too. But y'all are definitely making me question my life decisions right now. Let me just put it that way. I'll put y'all in the back line. We're gonna see what y'all got. Just try not to hurt yourselves. Neither of you guys are okay. Man, dude. You know what? White and Kind, I already know that you are going to have terrible resolve. What you got? Let's see here. I mean, okay. I've seen worse. You ain't good. Don't get me wrong. You were not good, but I've definitely seen worse. I can make something work with you. You ain't gonna be great, but we can work a little magic here. Especially if you're able to, take a hit. And you have god awful resolve. Like absolutely terrible resolve here. Just wear this. That's not gonna help, but wear this instead. And oh boy, oh my, This is so wrong. I should never put you in that kind of situation. No, we're not going to do that. Who do I? Ivar, honestly, Ivar, you're going to be the new freaking sergeant at this point. You've got to here. Just take the banner and you put the thing on, and we're gonna get. We'll figure this out later. I don't want to. We literally just went through so many recruits, and none of them are good. We are currently at 10 people. We're going to see exactly what ends up happening when you mass recruit. Bad things tend to happen. Good news is we put most of our recruits in the back line, so they shouldn't be getting completely foobarred. But you know what? Shouldn't be is a very strong and accurate term. Let's see here. We got anyone here? We have Horst. Horst is a decent background. We are going to hire Horst because you never know. We may get something good. We are going to buy dogs because we just invested a ton in a bunch of really, really piss poor units, and anything that we can do to attempt to salvage some of our upfront costs with new units, the better. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it, and it's kind of the way it's going to go. Horst, you have very good potential just based off your background. Show me what you got. I mean, you're better off than fucking Whitingkind. You're better than him. I will say that. So you got that going for you. You actually have some pretty decent melee defense starting out. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Let's take off your shit real quick. 95, 110. I ain't mad. I'm not mad. We can work with this. I can definitely work with this. You're not great though, but it'll work. 54 on an average of 25 roll. We're looking at what, 80? With gifted, we're looking at like 80, what, 2? Ugh. 82 melee skill. That's not that high. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not that high. 82 melee skill, an average of 20. It's a 20 melee defense. But he's a good. You know what, Horst? We found our first. We found Overlord. Sean, no. Tryout does not work well. Did you mean not to give Ivar the Sergeant Sash too, since that'd give extra resolve to the Deserter guy? I'm keeping the Sergeant Sash on the Deserter because it gives him, yeah, you know. I mean, I understand, but we're talking about there's math. I can't explain the math. I understand what you're getting at, but no. That's how I'm going to do this. Overlord the first, because I already know he's going to die. I just know he's going to die. Okay. We'll start him off, you know, in the back. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm fairly confident I know how this is going to go, but yeah. And you're going to get the necklace because yes. So real quick, math of this. You get 10% of the resolve of the current character. Okay, so he'd be getting 72, so 7.2 resolve, right, to this guy. So this gives plus 10 resolve, which essentially increases the aura by 1. If I gave this guy this thing instead, he'd be getting 6 less resolve for an improvement of 0.6. 0.6 is less than 6, therefore no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, that's the way the math works. He's keeping the Sergeant Sash. That's how we're doing it. I still feel out of my depth when it comes to gauging how good a character is. I always die just as the clouds foretell the rain or snow. To answer your question about tryouts, no, they're not fucking worth it unless you have a quality of life mod that tells you the stars. Because here's what tryouts does. Okay, I'm gonna spend 42. Now I know that Ralph is big or huge. That's all I know. I spend 42 gold to look at his traits. Didn't tell me the fucking stats, didn't tell me the stars, didn't tell me the average range or anything like that. No, I spent 42 fucking gold to look at his traits. Yeah, it ain't worth it. Base game tryouts suck. Now modded games tryouts are worthwhile, I will say that. If you got mods that improve tryouts and make them actually useful, go for it. I will never like badmouth anybody for modding their game. It's a single player game, have fun with it. It's meant for you to enjoy. That is what I will say. All right, what else we got here? I'm just looking and like mass recruiting right now because we have a shit ton of armor, right? Like we have an absolute metric fuck ton of armor. I'm just kind of like trying to figure out what I can do to, you know, patch our ragtag crew up. Given that he was what, like only 80 gold more to recruit outright, worst case you send him to his death as bait. Exactly. So why would I spend? Yeah, I would much rather just, instead of just hunting for it or whatever, early on, especially early on when you're just trying to get bodies, it's not worth it. Now later on, if you've got, you know, 20,000 crowns or whatever, and you're looking at the really nice backgrounds and whatnot, right? And you're like deciding between hedge knights or oath takers or some shit. Yeah, you can probably afford to hit the tryout button. But if you're going to be spending 10% for you to just figure out what traits it's got, it ain't worth it. It really isn't worth it. That's why you never see me hit the button. Now that's ultimately why you don't see me hit the button. It's just a waste of money. Ooh, this is going to be dangerous. I like danger. 1,240 crowns to figure out whatever to hunt down whatever terrorizes the town. We are in the north, and it's a 3-star. Something tells me it's an unhold. Now, do I know it's an unhold? No, I don't. Does this mean that Overlord's going to die on his first mission? Yes, it probably does. That is exactly what this means. But we're going to fucking do it anyway. That is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to accept this contract, and if Overlord survives, then that means... Oh, fuck, it's just 10 direwolves. Oh, okay, we can totally do this. This is still going to be a very, very rough fight. I'm not going to lie. I believe in it. I believe in it. Oh, God, are they going to be a rabid direwolves? Or are they going to be standard? I don't think they're rabid. I think they're just standard direwolves. Yeah, they're standard direwolves. We're fine. Dangerous Valhalla calls me. My bad. I thought it would show you the stats. No. Modded will. You have to mod it though. But this is Battle Brothers. Battle Brothers is meant to just say, haha, fuck you, pay me. That's kind of how this works, right? Battle Brothers does not care. It does not hold your hand. It does not make the game easy. And it is built that way to make this game is ultimately a turn-based strategy game that is built similarly to being a roguelite. Yes, roguelike rather. You don't carry progression over from one run to the next, right? What ends up happening is you learn. And that is what makes you a better Battle Brothers player. The way you should look at Battle Brothers is look at it from the perspective of this is a roguelike run. I want to see how far I can get, okay? I want to see if I can beat all 3 late game crises without save scumming or something like that. I want to see how far I can push these guys, right? That's kind of how you need to look at it. And once you start looking at it that way, losing isn't that big of a deal. And then you correct. The entire point of Battle Brothers is learning. The entire progression of Battle Brothers is learning mechanics and learning how the game works. That's why there's people out there that are so much better than me. They have thousands upon thousands more hours than I do. I don't have a ton of hours in Battle Brothers. I have 700-ish. I don't even fucking know. Let me look. 778 hours. Okay, 778 hours, and I don't know that much about Battle Brothers. I know enough to where when I see an enemy that I don't want to fight, I go, oh shit, this is gonna suck, because guess what? It's gonna fucking suck. I know which enemies are beyond my skill set, or I know which enemies I'm not built to fight. Because some enemies are easier to take out if you have countermeasures prepped for them, right? If you don't have countermeasures for specific enemies, then they're going to be harder to fight. I will tell you right now, this direwolf fight will be somewhat harder because, well, some of my weapons are blunt, right? And then, I mean, if I had more flesh damaging weapons, I'd be okay with that. If I had more swords, rather, or cleavers, right? I don't have a lot of that. I have some spears, but spears are only really good at absorbing like the initial like charge. But hey, we'll see what we can do. We will see what we can do. We'll hold off on moving Overlord just because. Drop a dog. Hopefully dog does something. Dog did nothing. Go figure. Drop another dog. I did that in the wrong order. I should have dropped the dog first, by the way. Pro tip, drop your dogs first before you do anything. And the reason why you drop your dogs first is so you can get your percent chance to hit increased. We have tree, bush, or tree, brush. Okay, so these guys will not be able to push to us, right? Now, Gerlach, what is your defense? Your defense is 36. Okay, do you have underdog? You do have underdog. Fuck yeah, get your ass up there. Nice. Nice. So they're going to be pushing down in this way because we got them essentially closed off. Overlord fighting a freaking doggo already, 1v1 Rust style. We'll see how he does. I believe in the power of Overlord and friendship. If we're able to get Overlord his first kill, I will be ever grateful. Get him his first kill. Let's get it going, guys. We got to lock in. We got to do it. Got to do it to it. Got to help a boy out. 50% chance we missed. Damn. Okay. Drop a dog. Let the dog go up there and do things. We have so many dogs just running amok right now. I love it. It's going amazingly for us. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Actually, I don't even look at this. The first Iron Man run I finished taught me dogs are great and good for swarming for that surround bonus. Yes. Bro, Overlord, you're getting fucked up. Dogs are amazing. Dogs are absolutely amazing. And I always recommend grabbing them. They can be expensive, but they're cheaper than a bro, and they are pocket distractions. Okay. You could just drop them like this, right? Like boom, and now we have an extra chance for us to hit, and then we hit. We may not have hit if we didn't have that extra 5% chance to hit, right? Like that's the way you got to look at it. A dog is an extra 5% accuracy bonus whenever somebody's next one. That's how it works. Boom. Overlord got his first kill. Hell yeah. We're feeding him kills, man. I'm gonna make a man out of you yet. It's like Mulan up in this bitch. Better watch out, I'll break out into song. Okay. We're doing good. We're doing great. We're getting them to start fleeing. We're taking some damage. They're great if you want to run down Archer or such when the enemy's frontliners fall. Yes. So Dogs are amazing when you're getting around a flank and you can drop them on top of things. And so one of the reasons why I mentioned earlier incoming pro tip and then it just failed miserably is because what you used to be able to do to get around a spear wall is you could drop a dog right on top of them and it would cause them to no longer be able to use spear wall, right? And they wouldn't be able to attack you as you walked up on them, because that's how a spear wall naturally works. As soon as you get on top of them, they lose all of their subsequent attacks, right? Well, if you get on top of them by just dropping a dog and bypassing the entire attack animation, that's one way to just like essentially take away all the sting out of a spear wall. And that's why I was like, oh, hey, pro tip inbound. And then evidently it doesn't fucking work anymore. And that's why I was like, oh, it's so awkward. Dogs, the 5% bonus stack if you have 2+ dogs in the area, just flat 5. Okay, so Sean, okay, so when I said 5%, it's not because of a dog. All right. There is a thing called surround bonus / flanking. That is what the underdog skill is for. Okay. Man, Overlord, I really wanted you to get the last hit here, but it's just not going to happen. But let me find somebody that's got a good example of this, right? Ulf. Let's take a look at Ulf real quick. Ulf has underdog. Okay. The defense malice due to being surrounded by opponents no longer applies to this character. If an attacker has backstabber, the effect of that perk's negated and the normal defense malice due to being surrounded is applied instead. Okay, so here's how this works. Let's say we're trying to attack Soro here with just the dog, okay? The way the math works is that the dog's melee attack is used as his % chance to hit, right? And then you minus Soro's melee defense from the dog's melee attack, and that's ultimately what your % chance to hit is, down to a minimum of 5 and up to a maximum of 95%. Okay, so that's how the base math works, right? Well, if you have Grand the War Dog over here, well, now Soro has an extra person next to it. That extra unit gives you an extra 5% chance to hit. It doesn't have to be a dog. If you have backstabber, if you have the backstabber perk, it makes it to where instead of it being a 5% bonus for you to hit, it becomes a 10% bonus for you to hit. So backstabber is really good on those units that don't have high melee attack. It's also really good if you have some backliners, because guess what? A backliner still gets the surround bonus, even though they're one tile away. So you can have someone completely surrounded on all sides, and you can be back here and still get the surround bonus. Okay. And what underdog does is underdog makes it to where, well, instead of a 5% deduction, there is no deduction. They don't get a bonus to hitting me if they have underdog. Or if I have underdog, they don't get a bonus to hitting me unless they have backstabber. If they have backstabber, then it's just a 5% bonus instead of a 10% bonus. Obviously, if you're getting surrounded by a bunch of people and they all have backstabber, you're probably fucked, because guess what? It's a hex-based game. You are going to have 5 people around you if you're completely surrounded on top of the person that's hitting at you, which is a 50% chance to increase hitting you. And yeah, things get shitty quick. So the reason why dogs, as I was saying, the reason why dogs are so important is because you can drop them to give you a flanking bonus before you swing. And that's why I said always, and that's why I do say drop your dogs before you swing. Do as I say, not as I do, because you'll get an extra 5% chance to hit, and an extra 5% chance to hit adds up, and it really does make a difference. And it can be the difference between winning a fight or losing a fight, because we've seen me miss 84%, right? Like, just because you have a 60+% chance to hit does not mean you're going to hit anything. So always take the extra % chance that you can. Show him to the darkness. Yes, show him the darkness. Whitingkind has been converted to a cultist and he gained 2 extra resolve. Good. That guy really needed all the resolve he can get. Got garbage resolve. All right, we have disappearing villagers. Yes, yes. We will hunt down whatever the monsters are and go get us some monies. What exactly troubles you, friends, foes, natives, locals? What are we looking for? 60% chance to hit, still 40% chance to miss. Exactly. Oh, look, more dire wolves. I love dire wolves. This is great. This is a fantastic time. We have so many freaking dire wolves. I'm gonna make dire wolf pelt attachments for everybody. We're gonna be the spooky boys. We're gonna have so much dire wolf armor. I need to get a tailor so we can just get a hold of dire wolf armor. That'd be kind of fun. Not gonna lie. Okay, we're gonna drop a dog here just so we can, you know, try and do something. Boom. Nice. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna get rid of that. Wait. Take a step up. Drop a dog. Should not have dropped the dog, but that's okay. The dog gets 5% bonus hit now, right? That's how this works. And then we're gonna drop the dog here. This dog gets 5% bonus, and he's on level ground, which is great. You. We'll move Overlord right on up here. Hopefully that doesn't bite us in the ass, but we'll find out. Get a few kills in. Ouch. White in kind. Oh wait, that's Forehelm. Okay, yeah. $51, $56. See, and here's an example of this, right? We have a 51% chance to hit this guy. There are 2 allied units right next to him, right? And we're getting 51. This guy has 3. 1, 2, 3. And we have a 56% chance to hit. So obviously we're going to go for the 56. Still didn't matter. Still didn't get the hit, right? 71, 71. Range does not necessarily matter. I mean, that's kind of all dependent on height, distance, everything like that. But yeah. I kind of don't want to put Overlord into that bad of a position. I'm not gonna lie. Making me a little spooked. A little spooked. Ah, we lost a dog. We're gonna lose Thorhelm. I can feel it. I can sense it. I can taste it. Send me in, Chief. I don't want to put you into a really bad location, homie. My last stand shall be glorious. You have no stats. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I think you're just suicidal. Put me in, coach. I can still fight. Okay. I can still play. I got this. Let's see here. Gerlach. Uh-oh. Kill. There we go. Nice. Oh, I didn't realize. Damn. That was a mistake on my part. That's okay. We'll make it work. Boom, boom. Okay. Nobody died, right? Nobody died. We got a ton of pelts. We're good. And now we just need to get paid. And then we need to go find ourselves a taxidermist. Okay, Torhelm, you are a little boogered up. Just a little bit. Okay, a lot of it. You did not roll the best, but we can make this work. You're not the best type of unit, so we're kind of just doing what we can here to get you patched up stat-wise, but you're not a long-term hold. Conrad, you're kind of in a similar position, but you at least have 2 points in melee defense. But man, your resolve's not good. Your hit points at least rolled well. You got a minimum roll on 8 on a melee attack, so we're kind of just keeping you there. Volkart, let's see, what'd you roll? Gross. Okay. Take the +2 on both of these. We're gonna take the +3 in resolve because you need it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what I'm gonna do with you yet. We're gonna give you a student just so I don't waste a pip or a perk here. White kind, we got a +3 here, you got a +3 there. Actually, I grabbed the +2 on range attack. That was a minimum roll. I'm dumb. Okay. Did get a max roll on resolve here, which is great. We are going to give you student. Might be able to patch you up. Ivar, I am not going to try to turn you into a permanent bannerman or anything like that. You're kind of just doing this for the time being. We'll give you some more melee skill. We are going to give you the ranged defense as well as some hit points. I will do... What do I want to do with you? I can give you Battleforged. Yeah, Battleforged is fine. The problem is we don't have good armor for Battleforged yet. We're way behind on where we should be armor-wise. Hugo, we can make something work for you still. Man, that's a terrible melee skill roll, but we're going to take every melee skill we can on him. A +2 on resolve. I cannot bring myself up to grab a +2 for resolve, but we can still make Hugo pretty decent, honestly. We'll be grabbing Colossus for him, and then Overlord, the first, we'll take the +2 to melee skill, take the +2 to melee defense. Realistically, the +4 to hit points is a really good roll. +3 to range defense. If I remember correctly, range defense actually goes up to +4. So we'll do the +4 to a hit points instead. We could give you student. We could also give you Colossus to give you a little bit more survivability. I feel like we're going to hold off on Colossus and we're going to go with student for the time being. We could also give you a Pathfinder. Pathfinder would not be awful. We'll do student starting out. Okay. Okay. We are... Oh, dude, we have a wild man here. Oh, man. Oh, man, I gotta hire him. I have to hire him. We have to hire the wild man. You never know, guys. Wild men could be anything. They could be great. They also be terrible, but they're great normally. Okay. I mean, it definitely could have been worse. I've definitely seen worse. from wild men. Okay, we'll give him a some armor because he can hold basically anything that we give him. Give him something super heavy and kind of go with there. We'll keep him in the front line. Honestly, he has terrible defenses. I'm looking at it. So let's give him a shield and just keep him in the front line with like a sword for the time being. Oh, no, maybe not a sword. Let's give him like a morning star. He's got the fatigue for it, right? Then we'll head up here to Vardested, whatever the fuck this name is. Do we have anyone here that we want to hire? I mean, yes, I would love to hire a sellsword, but I cannot afford one. Ooh, hello. Things are expensive here. Yeah. Yeah, got it. You have... Okay. What do we got going on here? We can escort a caravan to Steinberg. We can deliver a package to Salzburg. We'll take the package to Salzburg, right? And we are going to skedoodle. Salzburg straight south of us. We can easily head that way. Hopefully we don't get ganked. If we do, we should be fine. 800 crowns is a solid payout, though. Oh, fuck. I don't want to be anywhere near that. Oh my god, I don't want to be near that. Absolutely fucking terrifying. Now we want to be part of it. Okay. So for those of you guys who are not aware of what a barbarian chosen is, it's essentially the big daddy kahuna of barbarians. These guys are fucking terrifying. But if we're able to sneak in a kill and steal a kill, we'll get pretty decent XP, but 2, we get access to barbarian weapons, and barbarian weapons are pretty solid. And their armor is pretty decent. So, I mean, the risk definitely is worth the reward, but these guys are terrifying. They get a hold of you, you're fucking dead. I will say that. Especially with the type of gear that we've got on, right? It's just something to be a little mindful of. They're the barbarian champions, essentially. Yeah, they're the champions, but they don't have the actual stats of the champions. But yeah, they're the big daddy kahuna of barbarians. I am expecting a lot. I did not want to fight these guys unless I had backup. Let's put it that way. If it was 5 regular barbarians, I wouldn't have given a shit. Barbarian Reavers, yeah, sure, that's fine. Chosen, no. Oh my god, this is actually terrifying. We may lose like 3 people because of this guy being around. Let me just put it that way. I am not putting Overlord up against the fucking Chosen. He is going to die. That is a do not pass go, do not collect $200 kind of thing. Just put it that way. Remember getting that event pop up with the duel for 1 contract, and God was like glad I wasn't in an Iron Man run because I wanted to see what it was like, and I stood no chance. Yeah, dude, they're absolutely terrifying. Like, oh yeah, you could tell you. How about we fight? Your best fighter versus my best fighter. Sure, that doesn't sound that bad. It's that bad. I will tell you straight up, right now, it is that bad. Do you see how many fucking units we have? Do you see how it took them that long to kill 1 unit? I want you all to understand this. There's an entire noble army here, And they just killed one unit after 2 full rounds, okay, of beating the fuck out of them. I may not survive fighting one. Well, I should win. It's still like not gonna be pretty. We just put it that way. Oh, he missed. Thank God. I'm going to overwhelm him with just numbers. That is the best I can do. We're going to get 1 kill, though. I'm half tempted to just go all daggers, honestly, now I think about it. Get a hold of some of his armor. That may be the best option, right? We'll see how it goes. Oh, well, so much for that. I hit his head, so... maybe we won't do the thing. I will say, maces do amazing work. Yeah, they still have 3 guys left that they're trying to work on. Or 2 guys left that they're still working on. Let's swap over to the dagger and let's see. Hey, there we go. Swap you over to a dagger and nope. We got a good headshot in. Okay. Okay. Am I gonna get the kill? Oh yeah, he's dead. We got the kill in before. Awesome. Now let's go see if we can steal any other ones. We can get more kills in, that'd be better. 1, it's more XP, and 2, it's more loot. Now, the likelihood of us actually getting more kills is very slim because these guys probably have them fully surrounded at this point, right? Yep, there's only one of them left too, so it's probably over. Probably over, but we can still, you know, dream, right? We'll let them run it down, but honestly, we probably didn't need to. Oh, this is a guy with a cleaver. Oh man, dude, I wish we could get this kill. I wish we could get a hold of that barbarian cleaver. That thing's an amazing weapon. We're not gonna get it though. They're too far away. That would be the perfect weapon for our wild man though. This guy's shooting his own people in the bag. Oh, yep, okay, it's over. Two-handed cleaver? Yeah, that was a two-handed cleaver. Hey, we got a beaded necklace and bone figurines. That was worth it. And now I can continue heading down to where I needed to go in the first place that we ran away from. I needed reinforcements. That's all I knew. And watchtowers, totally worth it. Something's right there. 18 barbarians? Oh, there are a bunch of thralls, though. We can honestly handle that. Especially in the swamps. We should have the advantage. to be honest. Well, we're all in the fucking water. Never mind. But they're all thralls. They have, like, no armor. There's 18 of them, which is a lot. Don't get me wrong. Like, that's a ton. But I'm not too terribly worried about this. What I do want to do is have us get into a slightly better position. I will say that. Oh my god, that was awful. You can definitely tell the difference between people who have a Pathfinder and those that don't when it comes down to walking around in the water. So a lot of these guys aren't going to want to push us. Oh shit, they got a Warhound right on top of Soro. That's not good. Good news is we have the footwork ability, so we can get Soro out of there still. But still not good. Still no bueno. And what you do is you drop your dogs to where they can get attacks in, because the swamp water is actually really freaking hard on you. It lowers your like offensive and defensive abilities. So if you're able to be on standard ground and attack somebody that's in the swamp water, that's why I'm moving to get to this ground. It goes so much better. So what we're going to do is we're going to slowly drop our dogs here so they can help absorb some of their initial push, right? And then we can go from there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Didn't want him to get there. That's bad. $41, $38, go from 38. Happy with that. We're gonna go for 74 right in front of us. We missed. That is unfortunate. We're gonna wait. Oh my god. Hello. Oh my god. Hello. Thank you. Only took like 3 attacks. These dogs that we have are doing fucking work, though. I will say that. Doing amazing work. We really haven't taken too much damage either. We're doing a pretty decent job. There we go. There's one kill. Overlord's got a kill. Now we're starting to push up a little bit. Hell yeah. Now, what I shouldn't have done is pushed up the way that I did, but we have our dogs out here, and I want to give our dogs support so we don't lose them. Because losing a dog is still losing like 150 gold, right? And you can keep reusing dogs so long as they don't die. So, to me, it's a very valuable strategy piece for you to hold on to your dogs. So, do whatever you can, keep your dogs alive. That way you're not, you know, having to constantly replace them, which costs money, because that is a bit of a sunk cost. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at here. We're pushing up and we're taking some hits to our actual like HP pools here, just so we can try and keep our dogs a little bit more alive. Right. All in all, we're doing pretty decent here. Let's move Overlord. I kind of want to move Overlord up, but I don't know if I want him to take damage from two sides. You know what? Fuck it. We ball. Nope. He didn't take nearly as much damage as what he could have. We're good. Overlord with another kill. See if we can get another one in before the end of all this is done. There we go. That one's done. All right. Boom. I think Overlord got like 3 kills. Where's he at? Where is Overlord? 3 kills. Hell yeah. See, we're getting him there. We got him some levels. All right. You've heard of dodge tanks. Now for dog tanks. As long as that dog has 1 HP, it's good enough to go again. Yes, sir. Scariest thing about barbarians is when the big swarm of them just starts spamming adrenaline. Yeah. Because then you're going, ah, shit, they get to move before us. I don't like using adrenaline, but because I'm like, oh, this is like such a weak ability. And then you see barbarians just spam it, and then you're filled with a new sense of dread. You're like, oh God, oh no, I don't want any of this. So I have a feeling what we're going to end up doing is we're going to turn Overlord into a fat newt dodge tank. Like Dodge Forge is what we're gonna go with the Overlord. Okay. We can grab Gifted. We can do Gifted right now. That's fine. Get him up to over 60. Give him some higher melee defense, right? We could patch up the resolve a little bit, right? We could definitely do a little resolve, a little bit of that resolve. We could do some range defense. I feel like doing the patch to the resolve right now is probably better, so we'll do that. Dogs stop region health after a fight or need to kill like troops. So dogs are automatically back to full health after a fight. It's like having a quiver. They're back to full health immediately after a fight. They're good to go. So you don't have to worry about them needing, you know, a second to heal or anything like that. You just keep spamming them. They're good to go. Good question though. Adrenaline's good when you have a group for it. I feel it isn't good in seclusion, if that makes sense. As far as I recall, as long as the dog's still standing on the field instantly, yes, that is correct. All right, Volkart. Okay, +2s are not max rolls. Those are minimum rolls for range. I need to stop taking those. That is not a thing that we take. That is a bad thing. That is a bad thing. See, +4. That is max roll. Max roll is +4. Now we'll make him into a hybrid something or other. I don't fucking know, but we'll figure it out. What do I want to do with you? I don't even know what I want to do with you yet. We'll grab the melee defense just for the time being. Armored dogs have their armor immediately repaired for free. Yes, they do. That is correct. And yes, there is dog armor, Sean. It only covers body armor though. Only body armor. Direwolf pelt mantles. We just made so many of them. And we can make war dog armor if we wanted to. If I wanted to. I don't want to right now, but I could if I wanted to. Gurno. The lumberjack Gurno. I'm very tempted. I'm very tempted. I don't need it. I do not need it, but I am tempted. I will say that. I don't think we have good sell prices here. I definitely am aiming to get us to the point where we can get some good sell prices. Oh, bro, we have so many direwolf mantles. We are going to terrify. I need to apply these to our frontliners just so we could start spooking everybody. Oh my god, it's so good. What is it? -5 resolve to anyone that's within melee range of you? Yeah. So within your zone of control, it's basically -5 resolve, and then that stacks. So yeah. I'm going to have a bunch of like nimble dodge boys that are going to be wearing that kind of shit. Speaking of nimble boys, I really should be making some nimble units, like standard nimble frontliners. Because honestly, nimble's pretty decent for early mid game, and to me, early mid game, I mean, we're talking like technically, for some people, we're already past, you know, mid game, but to me, this is still early mid game. Can't you Direwolf Mantle a Fearsome too? Break their alliance super easy. Yep. Direwolf Mantle on top of Fearsome is fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. What we got here? Mine Cave In. Oh no. We're gonna have a lot of miners here. 316, man, that's not very much of a profit for us. Okay, so hunt down whatever terrorizes the town. We can easily do that real quick. Should not be that scary. It's just a free spawn and fight. We need the XP. What is it, like web next? Nax errors? It's probably Nax errors. It's probably what it is. Yep. Direwolf Mantle alone is one of the reasons I want the DLC that's from. Beast and Exploration is so good, dude. Well, remember, you can get like Direwolf armor without the Direwolf Mantle. Like before that was even part of the game, and you had to have like a tailor and shit. Like there's some of those like custom background events and shit. That's a tier 2. Yeah, it's a tier 2. Okay. I will say, I hate the way that the fucking layout of this map is. This is an awful battle map right now for us. Absolutely freaking awful. But what we are going to do is we're going to drop some dogs and hope the dogs don't fuck everything up for us. Because the dogs very well could fuck everything up for us. We could actually have a really bad fight here. I will say that. Especially when they do that. I did not expect him to go that far up there. Holy shit. We need to get damage going. I need morale checks. ASAP here. If we don't start getting morale checks, I'm gonna get spooked. I'm terrified of not having the resolve checks that we need, to be honest. Down one dog, but that's okay. They have 2 T2 units here. And let's see if we can whittle one down. Good. Good. We are going to continue to press the advantage that we have here. I'm not worried about this flank at this point. He's got this one fleeing. These 2 dogs will be able to attack here and then start moving up. Carl can do some decent damage to this guy, keep his resolve low. We need to move Overlord down here for the flank. Take 1 step down, move. Step. Move him here, keep him here. This is fine for the most part. We'll get him here. You go for a hit and a hit. You missed. Is what it is. We'll wait on you. I am worried about Hugo being where he's at. That's not a good placement for him. That's not good. We need to get that dog out of that situation like yesterday. Okay, we need to push, and we need to push hard. We need to get like on top of these guys. I don't want Thorhelm to be in some of these positions because he's just not that good of a unit. He can't handle that type of pressure, to be honest. But I did not realize you were there. Oops. That was a bad idea. Did not see you. That was a terrible idea. Actually pulled aggro off the dog, though. Which is kind of clutch, not gonna lie. Got a good hit in there. We will move you up to here. Give everyone the resolve bonus that we need oh so desperately. Reload, fire, good hits, good hits. Keep moving. I do want Overlord to have some fight going on here. Okay. Oh no, we're running them down. We're not done here. I am not done here. Probably should not have moved Overlord all the way up there, but I think we'll be okay. As he takes a ton of damage just immediately. Okay, I want Overlord to get the last hit, if we can. Overlord will not get the last hit. I may have actually subjected Overlord to taking lethal damage here. I don't have anyone that can actually hit this guy. Oh, he's alive. And he got the last hit. See, it's fine. Everything's fine. Overlord lives, okay? He lives. He got a kill, and he lives. He definitely took way too much damage on that, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Sorry. Let me get caught back up. Just scared of the new enemies? Yes, you should be for Beast and Exploration. The new enemies are terrifying. The mantle's more dynamic, so it can be on any armors, not just a single armor. Correct. And you need a specific background. Yeah, you need a tailor, and it is a random event. So you are correct on those. On all of those statements, you are correct. Bro, you have garbage defenses. I do need to patch those up though, because if I don't, you're just gonna like continue dying. Ulf, I really wish you just rolled better, dude. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest here. I really wish you were just a better unit, but you're not. And because you're not, realistically, the best I can do is to just kind of patch up your stats as best I can here. And then I'm going to give you Backstabber. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to give you Backstabber, and what may end up happening is we may turn you into a Dagger Bro, and give you potentially like a shield, or maybe even a net or something like that, right? But yeah. Conrad, what are we looking like here? Ooh, a +3. Ooh, another +3. Okay, well, that one was a given. I will take the +4 because you need all the help you can get. We'll do the other. We'll do a 3 and a 3 here, and another 4 here. Patch up the resolve. A whiting kind. What did you roll on resolve? A 3. I'll take it. I will take the 3. And then we'll do this. We're going to grab gifted, and we're going to give you the 4, and we're going to do 3 and 3 again. We're going to get whiting kind set up to be a frontliner. That will happen. I just need to get his everything else patched up. Overlord, in your games, do you have a Clyde that dies all the time? I do not. I've just been around long enough that I'm part of the Clydean Battle Brothers cinematic universe. Yeah, so Sean, let me give you a little history lesson on how long I've been streaming. Okay. I have been live streaming for long enough to where if I had not been doing this as a hobby, I probably could have actually made a big channel at this point, right? Because I started live streaming in 2018. Okay. Overlord was one of my first 50 followers on Twitch. He was within the first 50. He may have even been within the first 10. I used to play Mountain Blade Warband, and that used to be the game that I streamed. Okay, on Twitch. That was what I streamed nonstop until I became an affiliate. I hit affiliate on Twitch within like a month, right? And all I streamed was Warband, and then I started doing a lot of variety games, and I didn't really take it seriously. I kind of just streamed every night. We played whatever game what we felt like, right? It's kind of how it went. But Overlord has been around and has been a part of my community since 2018, and that is why Overlord is like a mod in my Discord and everything like that. He doesn't come around a lot on YouTube streams or anything, and I don't fault you or anything like that, homie. You've been around for so long. I still appreciate you every time you come in. That's why we still talk about you. But he's been around for so long, and there's a few other people that you'll see. For example, if you were here during the Final Fantasy Tactics stream, if you saw a username of Canreal, that is a guy who on Twitch, I hope he doesn't get mad at me, but on Twitch, his username is a Assert Eagle Strike, and he's been around for the past, 7 years as well. There's a few guys that I know that have been around for a long time that you may not see them all the time, and you may not see everybody online and whatnot all at once, but you'll notice the names that are in my Discord. A lot of those guys I met through streaming. A lot of the people that you see me gaming with and whatnot, I've met them through streaming, and I've known them for years. I've been streaming for over half a decade, and I've met a lot of fun people, met a lot of cool people. Never have really met up IRL with too many, but I do have a few. Some of my roommates I actually met through Twitch, so that's just something to think about. I've been around for a little bit, but yeah. I miss our old weekend EU4 games, bro. It used to be like an every Sunday thing. It's like, all right, guys, community game night. We're either doing 100% orange juice or we're doing EU4. And I enjoy some of those times. Those are some really fun memories, man. February of 2018 is when I started, and I was an affiliate in March of 2018. I do know that. And I mean, my Twitch numbers, I honestly, I think I only had 500 or 600 followers. I didn't have a ton, but I do know that there's a streamer on Twitch by the name of Northern Quarter, and he would auto sub to me, and I used to stream overnights, right? So I'd be streaming up until 4 or 5 a.m. my time, and right around 2 or 3 a.m. Northern Quarter would get off, and he would auto raid me, and my views after he would get off, he would have 30 people who would just leave their deal up, so my views would go up to 40 or 50 viewers. Now, my chat wouldn't fill up that much, but still, it was kind of fun. I forgot we played 100% orange juice, and you called me out for having some of the DLC. Bro, you have some overpowered units in 100% orange juice. That's all I'm gonna say. And I understand that it's called a seagull, but that thing is a chicken duck or whatever, and those things suck. All right. 100% orange juice is one of those, it's basically Mario Party, and I'm terrible at it, and everyone loves to watch me just lose my shit when we play anime weeb Mario Party, and I die a lot. That's kind of how this works, right? You mostly just don't notice the stream pop-ups. Honestly, I don't know if I have stream pop-ups on a YouTube, right? I used to have notifications set up on a bot in Discord. I haven't gotten around to revamping Discord. Discord will be getting a new coat of paint. Our community Discord will, when I am able to start revamping the channel and putting in more work into it. So expect more emotes, expect seeing, animated titles, badges and whatnot. There's a lot of things you can do in Discord. I actually have a lot of boosts in our Discord server, and there's, some stuff that I'll be revamping. And then, maybe at some point in time, I'll revamp the channel and actually make it to where being a member of the channel gives better perks. But I have no members of the channel. Everyone's just a sub, right? No one partakes in the membership, which is completely fine. Just in case anyone's watching this, there's no bonuses right now for being a member besides you just supporting me, and you watching is enough support for me. But I might actually set it up to where being a member or something like that is a bit more rewarding, right? Because the only reason I've been streaming and making content for as long as I have been is because people, like I like hanging out with people. I like talking about the stuff that I enjoy doing, and I like helping people learn about the things that I do know. And I am not doing Alps, fuck Alps, but I it's kind of really the thing is I like freaking geeking out over the things that I do know how to do and the games I like to play, and then anything that happens in between point A and point B kind of just happens, right? You think what I had back then was crazy? You should see the new DLC stuff. That said, they do a weekly rotation of the 2 DLC bonus characters nowadays. I'm gonna be real here. I don't think you could pay me enough to play 100% Orange Juice. I don't know if you could. I don't even remember when we got it. I don't remember when I got 100% Orange Juice. I don't remember if the game's free. I just remember the amount of rage that I experienced playing that game. I just remember, like, so here's the thing, Sean, you may not understand something, or you may not realize this. I have anger issues. I have done the best that I can to 2 unholds. I want this fight. 2 unholds, but I have anger issues. Okay. Like I was not I was honestly pretty toxic when I was younger. Like I'm 30 now. I used to start stream. I started streaming when I was 22, or like around there, like 23, 22, 23. I was toxic as hell when I was younger. But I've phased a lot of my like rage-inducing games out of what I do, right? And even on my personal like gaming nights, like when I'm just gaming normally, I try to not partake in games I know that are just going to make my blood pressure go up for no reason. That's why I don't play like Call of Duty. I try not to play League of Legends or anything like that. I've got some buddies of mine that still like have me play League, but I don't do like ranked or anything like that anymore. I choose my own my sanity and my mental health a little bit more. But that's another reason why I do a lot of turn-based strategy games, because sometimes I'll tweak out a little bit, but for the most part it's all in like fun, right? It's like, I did not expect that to happen. I typically expect a lot of things to happen, but I did not expect that to happen. Or why am I missing 8 fucking attacks in a row? God damn it, Battle Brothers. But yeah, that's fine. But when it comes down to PvP and everything like that, or watching me play EU4 and watch the dice just completely freaking tweak me out, yeah, that stuff's gone. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want my channel to be known for me just like being rage baited the entire time. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. It was free for a time, so probably then. Okay, yeah, you know what? That does sound about right. And it does have a co-op mode. Why would you play co-op mode? How does that game even have a co-op mode? Why? Why is that a thing? That just sounds... I'm not going to say dumb. I'm not going to say dumb. I'm going to say that sounds... not aligned with the original spirit of the game, and I'm not certain how they're doing that and making it feel good. I can't see you go in rage mode. Oh homie, I don't think you understand how happy that makes me feel, Sean, because I used to rage so hard. I used to be such an angry person, so I am very happy that I have managed to slowly rebrand myself, as well as, become a better person to where I'm not actively out and about rage baiting and whatnot and just like getting tweaked. I do curse a lot, and that is something that I don't think I'll ever get over. I've always cursed and had like a terrible language, like vernacular, dialect, vocabulary, that's the word we're looking for. But trying to be somewhat calming has always there was a certain point while I was streaming on Twitch, I was like, you know what, I don't think I want to be the kind of guy that's out here and is like super animated and like playing almost like a character on screen. I don't want that. I want to be, more genuine, right? And then you know, there's a certain piece of like humanity that I feel like that we miss out on a lot. And it kind of like went away somewhere in the early thousands or 90s, or honestly around 2010s. Realistically, it kind of disappeared around the 2010s, around the time where the internet age really started taking off. And I'm going on a long spiel here, and it's going to go longer. Just forewarning, it's going to go longer. But the thing that I'm talking about here is the wholesome type of content creation. And the reason I mention this is because I mentioned another streamer earlier. His name's Northern Quarter, right? He's on, he does Battle Brothers. He's probably done War Tales. He did like a lot of RimWorld. I don't know if he still streams. I haven't checked. I haven't been on Twitch in a while. I hope he's doing okay. But he was a wholesome guy. He was a really nice dude. I think he's Canadian. And that's not just for the meme of it, but I do think he's Canadian. He's like a really nice, genuinely cool guy to hang out and watch. Bro, we were getting fucked up. But like we're missing that like level of wholesomeness, right? On the internet nowadays, in my opinion. And that's something that I was like, you know what? There's enough people out there that are just not necessarily good people. And I know I'm not a great example of a good person or anything like that. I try to be, but I know I'm not, right? I've done a lot of things in my past that I'm not proud of and everything like that. But I will say that I do recall a point in time when I was a kid where my favorite thing to watch was like, you know, the Crocodile Hunter, right? Steve Irwin. Or, you know, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Like, you can't hate a person who all they do is, you know, try and be wholesome to an extent, right? Or they actively go out of their way to make sure that they are being inclusive. And that's the kind of like thought process that I'm trying to take, is just like, you know, try to be nice to people, because just be kind to people. You don't know what they're going through or anything like that. And anything that you can do to help people understand things, help them learn, help them have fun, it's worth it. That's why when you there's a lot of people that are in my comment section sometimes, and they'll get like kind of rude, and I just kill them with kindness, because I'm like, you know what, I want to make them feel like an asshole for being mean. Because trust me, I notice when people are being mean. I'm just like, okay. And then I'll just gonna make them go, oh, damn, I didn't expect you to actually respond to this. I'm like, I respond to every comment. That was a long tangent, and we're getting our asses beat right now because all these guys have dodge. They all have dodge. This is why I don't like being near the desert this late in the game, because dodge is dumb. Bro, we can't have a 50% chance right now, and all I'm going to say is I'm scared. Am I going to hit this? Am I going to get there? Nope. Am I going to do it a second time? Nope. That was a terrible idea, by the way. Absolutely. Like, we're not in a good spot. We have a lot of people that are not like prepped for this at all. We're going to lose a lot of people here. There's a big boss. The group of 4 people trying to fight essentially in co-op mode. The people of yesteryear's streams still do remember some of those moments of rage, though. Yeah, I know Overlord will definitely remember some of the raging. Soro may remember some of the raging, but some of my buddies that I used to game with when I was like in high school, and even I still game with now, they know. You can whenever you're talking, if you ever hop into Discord or something like that, and you talk to a guy named Dioface. He is like one of my closest friends. He's been around forever. He was like my first mod on a, he never followed me on Twitch, but he was a mod. And he would always watch and give me a pity view back in the day. But he will always bring up a specific a couple specific like League of Legends matches where I would just rage out. And yeah, like I have definitely there's been some rage modes, both 100% orange juice, EU4. Like I refuse to play EU4 anymore. Like I don't want to deal with it because it's so dumb. Like I've never played a game where I clearly had the advantage in numbers, troop quality, and in defensive position, and then had my entire army wiped out due to poor dice rolls. Like that is the first game that I have ever been like that completely dumbfounded. I'm just like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. We're wiping here. This is actually a wipe. We cannot fight this. Like it is game over. We may be able to turn this around slightly, but we are in a terrible positioning. I have fucked up quite severely, and it just, we're about to lose some units. And as soon as our more veteran frontliners are lost, that's kind of it. Honestly, dude, pocket sand is kind of dumb, but yes, they do have the ultimate technique. Very true. Too many people raging on stream and then blame chat like, dude, I'm sitting in my boxers 5,000 miles away with a cuppa in my hand. I didn't make you die. Yeah, like, but the thing is, so there's a reason people do that, right? And the reason why people rage like that is because it creates clicks. And a lot of, and this is one of the reasons why I kind of hate how algorithms and everything work. Because whatever creates clicks or views is what sells. Like, have you ever heard the term sex sells, right? When it comes down to the internet, anything that is a big like reaction and whatnot, that is what creates clicks and views. And the more clicks and views something creates, that brings in more views and whatnot. And that's how things go viral. Like that's ultimately how it works. And when you are constantly chasing that and trying to make a career out of it, you're trying to find a way to get something and capture that lightning in a bottle moment, right? You're trying to capture that. And then you're like, well, I want to continue this level of success because I'm making money doing this and I'm having fun doing this. But some people don't realize that, one, that kind of like desensitizes people to like empathy and like other people's emotions. And another is like, okay, well, now you're just known as getting mad the entire time. Like, do you really want to actively make a fool out of yourself the entire time that you're doing stuff just for like online clicks and views? I mean, I get some people would be like, oh yeah, for sure, 100%. But like, man, really? Like that just doesn't seem fun to me, at least, right? Okay, we are in a bit of a pickle. I definitely put him into a bad position. Bro, we're gonna win this. We're gonna lose a lot of units, but I think we win. I think we win. Uh-oh. Oh no, we lost Ulf. Is Ulf dead? Yep, Ulf died. Damn. That's unfortunate. Anyway. We now have Overlord, who's arguably a better unit. So, we're fine. Overlord's a better unit than Ulf was, and he's only like level 3. Which kind of goes to show that in Battle Brothers, all units are replaceable. You may think, man, they're like level 7. How am I ever going to replace them? Simple. You hire somebody else and you build them up. Sometimes they roll better. Okay, but let me get caught up on chat. They have the ultimate technique. Pocket sand, yeah, we caught that. I forgot that he never followed me on Twitch. Dude, that was like a running bit, all right? Because he never wanted to... So there was a deal that I made with YoFace back in the day, right? And the deal that I made with him was that he would only follow me if I streamed Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead 3 times. I only ever streamed it once. In Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead is it's like an indie roguelike zombie game. It's fun, but it's not my cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea. It's really in depth, really convoluted and whatnot. But it is a good, well-designed game. And it's one of his favorite games. And he's like, if you stream that 3 times, I'll follow you. Never did. So he never followed me. Simple. I mean, man of his word. I respect it. You think EU4's dice rolls got changed a bit while after we last played it? I mean, I haven't played it in like 4 years, so that's entirely possible. Granted, I only have a handful of hours beyond the tutorial in the game, like 1,580 or so. In which game? What game do you have that many hours in? Like, what? We took so much damage. Man, okay, we have a 3-headed flail now, though. That's kind of nice, right? Like, you know, we came out kind of. We didn't really come out ahead, but we got some stuff out of that, right? Man, okay. Okay, the composite bow is 40 to 55. What are we looking like on the hunter bow? We don't have a hunter, but yeah, we do. It's 40 to 60 versus 40 to 55, 35 70, 35 55. Hey, this is more effective against armor. The range is 6 tiles. That has 1 more range. Okay, so this one's more effective against armor, but is shorter. Okay, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I honestly don't know how to feel about that. What are we looking at for crossbow? 50% of damage ignores armor, 70% effective against armor. So it's got the same effectiveness against armor, but has the same ignoring of armor as a bow. I feel like a composite bow is worse than a regular hunting bow, but I don't know the math off the top of my head. It and Crusader Kings 2 both collectively have about just shy of 3,000 hours. I'd say Yoface gifting me EU4 definitely played out well when that happened back in the day. Did he gift you EU4? Bro, back in the day, EU4 was like $4 or something like that. I just remember like, oh yeah, EU4's on sale for $4. Go get it. And we're like, okay. And now I don't like, I think they're coming out with EU5, and I know Yoface is trying to get me to play EU5, and I'm just like, no, I don't want that. I tried to play Crusader Kings 3 recently, and I couldn't get into that either. Got a copy of Crusader Kings 3 that I played one time, and I wish I could refund it, but whatever, it is what it is. So there's so many games that I have that are just sitting in my Steam library that I just cannot bring myself to play. So I'm like, nope, don't enjoy it. Is what it is. Okay, do we have anyone we can recruit here? No, I'm thinking about it. Sir Magnus, you have some nice shiny things, but I don't want you. You're too expensive for, well, God knows what. You're not sure if you would ever gotten it if you didn't. Both it and Crusader Kings 2 both just didn't seem like my time to games before you played them. And now you're like, oh, dude, these are great. Too much UI and yep. I 100% get you there, because that's kind of how I feel even now. What am I supposed to be doing? Did I never go back to the town? Were we actually supposed to do something? Bro, we took an assignment and then we fought something else. Oh my god. Oh man, I don't even know what we're supposed to be fighting right now. I sure hope it's not anything spooky. Bro, what did I do? Oh my, what did I do? I'm so dumb. Absolutely horrendously buffoonery kind of thing going on right now. What do we got? What are we looking for here? Okay, there's brigands there. I don't want to fight them. Where are the things that are hunting that? Okay, well, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. Just get rid of it. The Clydean guarantee. Just forgot. I just fucked everything up. Hey, come here. There we go. Right there. Oh yeah. Nope. Never mind. I lied. I don't want that. Hey man, I used to name my streams How to Starve Your People 101 because I would always forget to buy my food and like feed people. I never paid attention to the economy in this game. Never mind the fact that, you know, just completely ignoring the fact that I picked up a mission and I'm like, oh yeah, we need to go do this. Wait, why can't I pick up new work? It's because I'm forgot. Yeah, sure. Find the Den of the Surgeon some way to the northeast. Sure. Go to the Den of the Surgeon. Region is Sticky Wallow. Okay. It's probably going to be in the woods. If I were a betting man, it'll be in the woods. Is this a legendary location? I don't think I don't think it is, but that's definitely spicy. That's got, you know, like some fallen heroes and necromancers and all sorts of shit there, and we don't have what it takes to beat that. I do know that. I definitely do know that. We can go take care of the lockbox pretty easily. Egon, get hired because I need more. Man, I kind of wish cultists just had better stats. I'm gonna be real here. They feel so underwhelming. Unfortunately underwhelming. Okay, let's do some quick math. We're looking at what, a plus 40. So he'll be at 73. He'll be at 77 with gifted. Honestly, 77 with gifted on range just isn't worth it. Taking a 20 and going to 70 on melee, it's kind of a 70 on melee versus a 73 on melee with gifted. Both of those not that great. 4 melee defense, 4 range defense. He's kind of just mid. I'm gonna be real here. He's kind of just mid. I think what's going to end up happening is we're just going to keep him in the front line and we'll see what happens. Jost, you still have a fractured elbow. We'll be healed in a couple of days. We'll worry about that then. Let's go take care of a lockbox. I'll fight it. Send me in. Oh, we're getting rid of Volkarth. Fuck yeah. Goodbye, Volkarth. Oh no, Sora. Oh shit. No, Overlord's angry now too. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Ah, fuck. Oh, I didn't even have time to get him drunk. He just left. He left so quickly. Ah. It always happens. Hey, at least this time it wasn't dying in battle. Oh no. Overlord, you're no longer with the company. Oh my god. All right, that's funny. Time to find my own way to Valhalla. Oh boy. All right, Soro, how pissed are you? Oh shit, Hugo's pretty pissed too. Probably should have just gotten rid of Hugo, because the other guy I think was actually a whatever. How angry are you, dude? 3%. What about you? 3%. Okay. Is there a tavern here? There is a tavern here. Let's get some people drunk. Hey. Hey. Hey, cool. Now you're only disgruntled. Everything's fine. Yeah, see? Only disgruntled. It could have been worse, right? It could have been worse. They're just a little angry. They're just a little angry. Everything's fine. Losing Overlord is not fine. Yes, you took your gear with you. That is 100%. That's why as soon as you left, I got so upset because I'm like, God damn it. You take your gear. When you abandon the company, you take your gear with you. Man, I was building him up to be good too. That's so sad. Overlord's like, you're killing your own people? I don't want any of this thing. I don't want any of this bullshit. I mean, Soro's still here somehow. He's been through like 3 sacrifices at this point. I don't know how he hasn't. Oh, well, Soro's gonna die. Oh, I fucked up. I'm not sure how this is supposed to go, but I don't think we're doing it right. Sure hope there's not too many raiders here. I will say that. 1, 2. Oh, there's a third. That's not good. Yep, that hurt. I don't want Ivar to die because he's one of our better units, but if he does, he does. It is what it is. Yep, he's got no armor now. That's not good. Here, boop, 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 boop. Somehow he's still alive. Not for long, but he is still alive. Ooh, that was a good hit. There he goes. Goodbye, Ivar. You will be missed, or at least a puddle. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh no, we're running you down. You guys got too many kills on me. I think you killed 1 or 2 of my units. I don't want any of that. Nope. Nope. You're done. DUWN. I'm taking you. We lost Ivar the Giant. He was my makeshift bannerman. Like, come on now. I needed him. I mean, okay, maybe I didn't really need him, but like still, that he was kind of nice. He did decent enough for me. The fact that I keep losing people is kind of upsetting, but I mean, it is what it is at this point. Nothing I can't deal with. It's kind of like the entire point of the game is to, you know, figure out how to recoup from losses and whatnot, how to make better decisions. Obviously, hiring people who aren't accustomed to you know, sacrificing people, has its drawbacks. But I mean, it is what it is. We just need to make sure that we're trying our best to convert everyone to the great the great teachings of Davkul or something like that, right? It's kind of how this works. It's just like, okay, well, we need to embrace the cult. Embrace it. We need more people to become one with the cult. One with the cult, yes. Okay. And we'll give you Colossus. Sure. Hugo. So the good news is we didn't lose Randolph to like that kind of thing, right? Randolph never had that issue. Randolph just died. That was Randolph's issue. Randolph died. Ulf was actually a cultist though. Jost is a cultist. Sorrow is not a cultist. He is not a cultist. He is getting to the point though where he's going to actually start being able to hit things. So that's exciting. It's actually really exciting. Could do overwhelm, but you only attack once, so I just feel like that's kind of a waste. Could grab you nimble. Nimble would be pretty good probably. Could also do bullseye. Yeah, let's do bullseye. And then Hugo, we'll give you student just so we can get through that little bump there. All right. Honestly, guys, drunk, sorrow, la-di-da. Oh, no. Yep, pretty much. All right, guys, that is roughly all we have time for tonight. All right. I do want to thank you all for coming and hanging out. We did have a little bit of a late start today. We're realistically not going to be able to go much longer here. We don't have too much time. Even if I were to kind of just like extend the stream an extra 10 minutes just to make up for the lack of 3-hour stream time, we're not going to have enough time for another fight or anything like that. So anyway, that is basically all we have tonight. We will be back next week. And just so everyone is aware, there is going to be a point in time within the next couple of weeks where we will be migrating. And by migrating, I mean we are going to be changing the live stream schedule. It will be changing. I'm moving my pop filter, but we will be changing the live stream schedule. Okay? There will be multiple announcements of this. I will put it on the community page of the channel. It will be in the Discord. We are going to be going to Saturdays. Just so everyone's aware, there will be Saturday night streams every week. It will be a Saturday night thing. Unless something happens, Saturday night. That is how we will do it. So yeah. It was debating between Saturday night or Saturday morning and kind of being like, hey, I could be your replacement for Saturday morning cartoons. Not sure how many people actually remember Saturday morning cartoons, but that was a thing. But yeah, we will be migrating and changing our stream schedule to be on Saturdays in the near future. Don't have a definitive date on that, but expect it soon. All right. Okay, let's see here, and let me catch up. Good night, everybody. Since I didn't actually die, does that mean there's no Overlord the second? We could just say I don't know. I honestly don't know, Overlord. We'll have to figure that one out the next time we do a Battle Brothers stream, which will probably be in a couple of weeks. But anyway, guys, thanks again for tuning in. I'll catch you all next week when we play some War Tales. Yeah, have a good one, and